But yeah, I've been meaning to look at this for a while. A New Dawn, Halo Studios, from the Halo channel, and yeah. So, going back to what I said in the previous video, the main question is for the new Halo Studios is, can they use the new tools that they have to their fullest? Well, only time will tell, but regardless, here we go.
Chris Matthews, take one. Mark.
This is Casey Wu, take one. Mark.
I was told that I can just be my authentic self, Chris.
For 6 years, I don't want to be in front of a camera.
There's so much to do and so much fun to be had when you play Halo that I feel like I never run out of things to do.
I love intricate stories that take place across lots of different worlds, have lots of different meaningful characters.
What made Halo successful at the beginning? What is the legacy of Halo, and what's the soul that we want to bring forward, and what's the craft of making Halo games, and how do we set our studio at best to go deliver on that?
We knew we had to make a change in order to take us into the future.
When I first heard about
I can easily answer like one of the questions. Hang on, go back.
At the beginning, what is the legacy of Halo, and what's the soul that we want to bring forward, and what's the craft of making Halo games, and how do we set our studio at best?
What the craft is just make a a semi-comprehensive story about a guy wearing green armor just blasting the hell out of I don't think at this point Covenant would work, but if you're gonna make a remake of Combat Evolved, yeah, blast the hell out of Covenant. And if you're gonna make a sequel to Infinite, blasting the hell out of the Banished. And hopefully the Flood. That's all you gotta do, man. You don't gotta make like a highly complex story. I mean, if you want to, you gotta make the complex story well if you want to do that. But other than that, if you want to make the best Halo you can, just give us the Chief just blasting Covenant or Banished or Flood or whatnot. Just give us what we want, man. That's all I got to say about that.
To go deliver on that.
We knew we had to make a change in order to take us into the future.
when I first heard about
You could say that again. I mean, like if Halo Infinite was any indication, yeah, but there need to be like a definite change. Oh Lord.
Halo, moving on Real Engine, my first thought was this is going to be a really hard secret to keep.
I think fans are going to be
I didn't
excited
realize
about
that the quality was bad. I apologize.
the future of Halo because of the possibilities that are afforded us by using Unreal.
Before, we really had to split our focus in thinking about building an engine, supporting it, being really kind of a tech company and a studio at the same time. Since
I mean, well, the thing is, you kind of had to move to like a different engine because nobody at the studio currently knew how to use the Slipspace engine. Yeah, nobody knows how it works because every single person involved in the creation of the Slipspace engine got removed from 343. They got fired, so yeah, you kind of have to switch engines because like pretty much nobody knows how to operate the newer one. And nobody knows what makes it tick, so it was kind of a painfully obvious choice that switching to Unreal or something else like that was necessary.
we've made the change to shift to UE, we can bring Halo forward in ways that people have never seen before while still being true to what Halo is.
The Foundry project was an effort to show ourselves how far we can push things using Unreal 5.
New studio art director, Chris.
I'm pretty sure the sky is limitless with Unreal Engine, or I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure you could basically do almost anything in Unreal and it'll work. Like I'm pretty sure you could port over the old Halo animations from like the original trilogy, maybe Halo 4, like, you know, games like that. There's a lot you could do with Unreal, pretty much, and you're not going to be held to like any sort of like constraints or whatnot. I feel like it'd be pretty easy to do. That's just me, though.
Came to me and said, hey, I have this crazy idea.
He said, hey, there's this thing called Project Foundry that I want to do. Let's make it happen.
Foundry specifically is based around the same concept of the Foundry in Halo lore. It's the place where Halo rings are born.
Why does I swear to God, Project Foundry sounds familiar. I don't know why. I think there was a YouTube channel with that. My dogs are freaking out behind me, if you could hear them. I don't know. I literally don't know why that sounds familiar. I think there was like a YouTube channel with that name or something along those lines. I have no idea, but that name just sounds familiar. Can't tell you why though.
It's not.
And I will say this work in progress does look friggin' amazing though. Like, hang on, let's go back.
Halo lore is the place where Halo rings are born.
But dude, these water physics, freaking fantastic, amazing, amazing, dude. Like, you know, rock texture looks on point. So does like so does the foliage. It all just looks amazing. It all just looks great, dude. Like, chances are we're probably not going to see this in like the final version of like the game that they're working on. Because I feel like they are working on the game. Maybe Halo Combat Evolved remake. One can only hope, but hey.
It's not a game, it's a research project for our studio so we can prepare ourselves for the next steps of making Halo games.
Jesus, look at this. Look at this, mate. You got the Forerunner structure right here. You got the freaking snowy mountains. You know, got the, all these pine trees, I'm guessing. Yeah. This looks pretty sick. Chances are we're not going to see this in, like, the final project, but hey. Dude, I don't know why. Hang on. I'll talk about this in just a second, but this gives me Halo 5 vibes. Like, just this little, like, the mountain right here, the color set that they chose, just all this. It just screams Halo 5 at me. And I think, like, personally, the best thing about Halo 5 to me was the aesthetic. In certain ways, but hey, it just, I don't know. Just, I like this aesthetic. Also, yeah, we could very well be in the flood back with this, with the scenery right here. So, my friends, we could be in for a treat.
The original Halo franchise was a graphics showcase. It was best in class. That's what Halo was when it first was released, and that's what Halo needs to be again.
Yeah, this looks pretty friggin' sick. Like the Halo 1 Mark V armor for the Chief. You got like the old school Elite. Oh my god, this looks sick. This looks friggin' sick. I don't know why people were complaining about, you know, like, I don't know why people were complaining about how the Master Chief looks, because he looks pretty friggin' sick, dude. I swear to God. We'll be right back. Alright, so, yeah, I totally forgot somebody was coming over here to, grab something, so that's why my dogs are freaking out at my front door, but I'm back, so. Also, you don't need to worry about these specifics, so. Hey, let's get back into this. A New Dawn.
So once Project Foundry had been approved, we took the entire creative team and we ideated on 3 locations, something old, something new, and something really alien.
We had the Pacific Northwest, which is sort of traditional Halo biome.
We were trying to
oh, wait. Halo's based on the Pacific Northwest? I didn't know that. Like the locales and whatnot? Damn. Okay. the more you know, I guess. Like, Jesus Christ.
Shove as much foliage in there as humanly possible to make it.
I sort of got that vibe from like the mountains and like the trees and whatnot. So yeah.
It really feel like you're on a hike in the, Cascades.
The Cold Lands, which was the second biome that we took on, it was more of a technical showcase where we could play with shaders, we could play with deformable landscapes and terrains. Unreal affords us more opportunity than we've ever had in the past.
Dude, like, okay, so what I'm thinking, I just got this thought. Dude, so you guys know about Unreal Engine for Fortnite, UEFN. Like, it basically changed up how people use creative in Fortnite, essentially. And people can make these massive these massive maps and like these game modes and things like that. What if they did this? Like, what if Halo Studios did the same exact thing? UE for Halo, or UEH, and people can make their own campaigns, their own like game modes. Well, people can already make their own game modes, but people can make just original game modes, things like that, and it would just oh my god, please give that to us, because oh my god, that would be so amazing. Like, just playing several different campaigns in the same sort of game. That would be so friggin' incredible. Oh man, I mean, you could just play the Master Chief. You could just play MCC if you want that. But I digress. But that would be awesome if that happened. I hope it does.
On the surface, it might just look all like snow, but how many layers of things combine to really give that?
Dude, that looks sick. The Banshee flying by the Forerunner structure. That looks friggin' sick.
Winter look.
And then our third biome was the Blightlands, which is any land that's been completely taken over by the flood.
I wanted to give our team...
Please tell me that we're getting the flood back. Like, I want it to happen so bad. Just give it to me, please. Come on, man. I need it.
The opportunity to really express an alien world, a really alien world, taking something way further than they may have actually done in previous Halo games.
What's impressed me about watching the Halo team work in Unreal is how beautiful everything looks, how incredible the environments look.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen anything quite like it in Unreal Engine before.
Fortunately, we have a studio that's really passionate about Halo, about the look and the feel, and I think there's a lot of hunger to really collaborate, to move forward together.
Foundry was an initiative that touched on every part of the creative process.
This looks so sick and all, but you gotta remember, this is still at its core, this is still 343, so you have to ask a lot more questions than you would like to. Not the ones that you necessarily would go out of your way to ask. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. I hope they have like a change of pace, because that's desperately needed.
Everything from concept art, VFX, characters, vehicles, and weapons to make the future games of Halo.
Creating an asset, taking this design.
Oh my god, that Magnum, dude. Jesus Christ. Oh! This has been Questionable Noises with AceTheAO. God damn, dude, that Magnum. I'm sorry.
Now we can really dig into material foundations. What is it actually made of? How is it physically accurate to the world? Now we get to take all the wonderful legacy assets that we have, bring them to life, and bring them to...
Yes. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I love this. I love these visuals. I love these visuals a little bit too much, I guess.
Today's standards.
We are really excited to be not just working on multiple projects, but also expanding our studio.
As a lifelong Halo player, I think the game's only going to get better when we get those new, unique perspectives and people bring in their expertise and passion for the Halo.
You know, if they need a QA guy, I will gladly be the QA guy, because like Jesus Christ, I just want to get my hands on this as soon as possible, please. Just bring me on as part of QA team. I swear to God, I just want to play this. Come on.
The franchise.
We are looking for new talent as the projects that we're working on kind of get further and further into their development cycles.
And it is great to be part of a team that's growing, because you can kind of see that force multiplied as people come in and take on challenges, and you can do more.
Imagine a place where you have the commitment that this is what we want to do, Halo games, and create those experiences. And you can express your talent, your creativity, and your professional ambitions in that place.
We're looking for designers, we're looking for artists, we're looking for engineers.
It feels like
Are you looking for QA people? I'm available. I'm available. Choose me. Come on. So if I don't have any prior experience with QA, please just bring me on board, man. Come on, just bring me on board. Yeah. I'm sorry. I just want to play this so bad.
A new beginning for the
Whatever this
studio
is,
in a
I
lot
wanna
of
play
ways,
it.
and I think that's pretty rare.
And I think we arrived now at a point where you see the beginnings of people to start to believe in the process.
There's so much momentum that we have right now, and focus and clarity on not just what we're building, but why we're building, and kind of this next phase of Halo.
The worlds that we're building, the stories that we're going after.
The potential.
But just along with the action, please make a better story. Please make a better story. Like that was one of my biggest problems with Halo 5. It was kind of a pain, like most parts of Halo Infinite. Like I just want the classic type of like Halo story to come back for this game, whatever it is. Like if you're like, okay, so this might be actually I'm gonna save this for the end of the video because we're almost there.
At Halo right now is huge.
Halo Infinite was the last remnants of how we made Halo games in the past. That was our recipe. And what we are doing right now, we're changing that recipe.
Damn. Oh my God. Boy, this. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this. I like this already. Oh my God. Okay, so couple things. First off, my point still stands. My question still stands, I should say. Can they handle everything with the tools that they have at their disposal right now? My answer, I hope to God they can. I do not know. I hope that they can. Because I want to go back to the days of playing, games like Halo 3, Halo 2, even Reach. And like even the spin-off, even Halo 3 spin-off in the form of ODST. I want to go back to those days, man. Because that was like, those are the best era. That was the best era of Halo, dude. And in my opinion, Halo 2 is the best game. It's the best Halo game of all time. Fight me on that. Regardless, so it actually kind of ties into what I was going to say, and what I'm going to say now. So, right. So you want? Okay, my dogs are freaking out still. So I'm going to say this now. Well, I can. So, if they want to hit the mark, if Halo Studios wants to hit the mark, I can think of one of the easiest ways that they can do that. remake the original trilogy. Remake. I'm talking Halo 1, Halo 2. You know, even though Halo 2, even though like Halo 2 Anniversary came out, you know, a few years back, like pretty recently, still, remake of Halo 1, remake of Halo 2, and finally, you know, the you know, highly anticipated Halo 3 remake, or Halo 3 Anniversary, or whatever you want to call it. It's very, I feel like that would be the easiest path to do. Like, you can remake these games with, you know, all the best innovations of the games in the past, you know. Maybe, you know, with Sprint, even though a lot of people, you know, even Sprint was, like, polarizing to many people. You could add in Sprint, you could add in, like, you know, you could add in, you know, like, not armor abilities from Halo Reach, but still, you know, like, some type of armor build, like, some variation of armor abilities for these remakes. You could add in new enemy types as well. And along with that, you could do a whole lot with you know, the remake of these 3 games. Well, the remakes of these 3 games, I should say. And it would be the easiest sell, dude. It would be one of the easiest sell, dude. I probably just made you like $1 million in sales with just that, you know, with just my opinion. I mean, but hey, if they want to make a sequel to Infinite, who am I to stop them? Honestly, please just make it hit the mark, because I'm pretty sure you only have one chance at this point. You only have one chance to redeem yourself, and if you can't do that, then I'm sorry. You had one chance and you wasted it. That's all I can say. It's just the unfortunate reality, but hey, that's just the way things go. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna link you guys the video. Alright, well, yeah, I'm hyped, but I'm very skeptical at the same time, if that makes any sense. I'm hyped, but I'm kind of nervous. Actually, I think that makes perfect sense, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Oh my, yeah, that's the perfect quote. Don't make your girl a promise if you know you can't keep it. Although I think you know, it should be don't make your fan base a promise if you know you can't keep it, because this is, I have to reiterate this as well. This is still 343 at its core, right? Let's not pretend like this is some completely new studio. These guys are the remnants of 343. They just rebranded, brought a few new faces on board, and yeah, they changed their engine pretty much. So this could be the exact same thing that Halo Infinite was, like, just being just underperforming, you know, like, and just like not full of content, like just bare bones. That could be the unfortunate reality, or you know, we could get like a game that's very full of content and just like has a great story. We won't really know. I hope the God's the latter though, because you know.